All right, YouTube, let's go ahead and get into today's best setups. Well, not today's best setups, this week's best setups. These are the pairs that I have for you. AU, Euro, GBP, GBP, NZD, Euro, NZD, and GBP, AUD. There might be other pairs that I'm looking at, but they might not be as ready in my personal opinion. So take these pairs. If you like these pairs, of course, go ahead and look for them throughout the week. If you don't, if you have other pairs, stick with your analysis. But before we get into it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If anyone is interested in any links down below, whether that be VIP membership or Future Markets link, if you're not in the US, then be sure to check those out. But first pair is AUD USD. If we look at the weekly, we see that the weekly is on a downtrend. And it looks like we are getting this pullback to potentially retest it once again, which means that the daily is most likely trending up. So since the daily is trending up, I'm just going to be looking to wait for a little pullback here, and then hopefully we can continue to get it to this weekly downtrend. Now you do see I'm not in this trade, but I do have this position tool, because if we go down to the 4-hour, we do see this level of support and resistance that price has reacted from multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then last week price ended up retesting it, and this actually looks good for buys like a couple hours after market opens, just to get rid of spread and stuff like that. Price ended up coming into this area. We see we're already getting what we're looking for. 3 candle sequence, morning star. So honestly, entry would be, if I would have seen it, would have popped the entry. Stops would have been under maybe 30 pips or maybe 40, just to get it under the trend line. But I do like this pair to go up. I mean, to this weekly trend line, it's a 1 to 4 basically. So AUD USD, I do like this pair a lot. I'll definitely be watching it. Just I feel like it's very simple, very easy to tell what's going to happen. The probability of price going up is a lot higher, in my personal opinion, than it going down. So AUD USD looks really good. Next pair is Euro GBP. Let's jump to the daily, or excuse me, the weekly. We see here on the weekly, price is trending up, right? One touch, two, set your trend line up, price is going up. If we jump down to the daily, we see that price had this area of interest that it respected, and we see it ended with a big bullish engulfing candle on the daily. So right there, that's telling me that, okay, price might be looking to go up more. So since we have that, I just jumped down to the 4-hour, and I see another area of interest on the 4-hour where price has respected this level, respected it as resistance, broke above, respected it as support, broke under, resistance, resistance, resistance. Now, since price is broken above, what am I thinking? Just looking for price to come down. Once price gets into this area, I'm looking for it to use it as support. So once price enters the area, I'll either go down to the 1-hour or maybe even the 30 and look for a morning star sequence, 3 candle sequence, whatever you want to call it. And if I get that, then I might take a chance long. If not, if price wants to come down and retest, let's say I get stopped out, perfectly fine. If price wants to come down and retest this daily area again and gives me another entry, then I'll look to take it again. Or if you want to wait for price to come all the way back to the trend line, you can do that as well. It's just no guarantee that it'll actually do that. So Euro GBP, I like that to the upside. GBP NZD, looking at the weekly, you can clearly tell that price is bullish. Price is trading up. So what am I looking to do? Trade up with it. We go to the daily, we see that the daily is also, I mean, here you can consider this like consolidation, sideways movement, this and that. But the fact that the weekly is on a strong uptrend, I'm still looking for this to go up. For the area of interest, we see we have 1 touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very strong area of interest. Price has broken above. Not only that, it retested last week, which I know a lot of people had ended up, I believe, catching a buy off this area somewhere. But now that it has closed above, retested, closed above again, retested, I wouldn't be surprised if price retests this area one more time and then really shoots up. It might just be retesting until it gets closer to this weekly trend line, but who knows, right? All we can do is react to what the market is giving us. So I don't see any area on the 4-hour that price can respect right now. So like I said, I'm looking for price to retest the daily, and then That's when I look for entry to continue higher. Or we could all be wrong and price could dump all the way down. Who knows? But I think the probability of price going up is a lot higher. So GBP NZD, I'm looking for buys. Euro NZD. We see here on the weekly, price is trending up. On the daily, price is trending up. Last week, I was looking to enter this trade once price had came back and retested this area. And I'll jump to lower time frames to show you guys. Price was moving bullish, and I was waiting for this retest. I had an alert set. So once price retested this area, it actually printed a Morningstar sequence on the 4-hour. So I was looking to get into this area once price had came back and retested it, and then just put stops under and then look to hold it to buy it up. But I actually ended up entering another pair, which worked out as well. But for this week, price has already been showing us that it's looking to go up. On the daily, we don't really have any areas of interest, but if we look down to the 4-hour, we see an area right here that price has respected as resistance and has finally broken above. So this is similar to one of the other pairs that I was saying, that since price is broken above, I'm just going to be looking for a retest to this area and then jump down probably to the 1-hour or maybe even the 30-minute to look for a Morningstar sequence. And then once we get that, I think you go ahead and set the buys, put your stops either under the area of interest or under the trend line if you want, and then aim for that 1 to 2.5, 1 to 3. And then last but not least is GBP AUD. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly's trending up, no question about it. We jump to the daily. We see that price is currently in this area of resistance. Now we can see two things. I'm personally going to be looking for price to break out, retest, and then continue higher, just because the weekly's bullish, the daily's bullish, or let me say in a bullish uptrend. But I also wouldn't be surprised if we see price come back and retest maybe this area right here at least one more time, retesting this trend line before then going higher and then giving us a retest up here. Since price is up here, hold on. Okay, since price is up here, we really don't know what's going to happen. We just got to sit in our hands and wait for this one. If we look down at the lower time frames, we do see that we didn't really get an entry signal, or not an entry signal, but a evening star on the 4-hour. Looks like I wouldn't even consider that. Maybe this, but nah. So I think, honestly, I think price is just going to continue to buy up and then give us that retest that we're looking for, like this first scenario. But this one looks very good as well. Most of the stuff is just sitting on our hands and waiting for price to give us what we want to see, right? I mean, that's exactly what trading is. Don't rush anything. 'Cause I promise you, if you rush stuff, like I rush stuff at times, that shit gonna lose. I promise you that. But yeah, those are the setups. Looks like I'm buying a lot of pairs for this week, or looking to buy a lot of pairs. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. As always, in the comments, let me know what you guys are trading. And let's all have a great, blessed week, and let's make some money out the market. So I'll catch you on the next video.